Hello, everyone. My name is He. It is a little hard to pronounce. He is like you are going to die, and so you're trying to. So you can call me Sun. It is easy to pronounce. And if you want to search me in LinkedIn, you tap He Sun, and you have to tap a PhD. Then you will see a Chinese girl there with a color photo, and that is me. So today I will present a method how we create a digital product. It is everyone is going to know AI going to replace programmers. So where in the future, where is the position for programmers? How could we find a new career in this age? It is a way how we think, how we define the questions. And today I will give you a version how I create a digital product in logistic area. And this product is kind of big. We call it 100 million events per day. It is a processing. The first thing I would like to say, like thousands of years ago, we do every decision by intuition. We're hungry, we eat. We're thirsty, we drink. We don't think too much about where is our problem, what is our problem. We don't think about that. We feel that and we solve that. So, but in the real work, in our daily work, it is not like this way. The first thing we have to know, what is the problem? Can you define clearly the problem? So when my director told me, in Europe, I want a logistic data platform, and that should be very big. This is my first question in my mind. How big is big? What do you mean about big? What is big enough? And big about what? Big data? Big speed? Or what do you mean about the big? Big people? Big area? What is a big? So the first thing, define the question. The question here, in my situation, there are three parts. The first one, the big thing, what is a big? What's the definition about big? Is our regular value is 100 million every day. So I have to know what is regular value. How you define regular value? It is events, it's parcel, or it is a person movement. So this is my next step. And another two questions is connecting people with the virtual world, because this is a logistic data platform. Data platform is virtual, but the real world is a physical world. We should associate that. How could we track the movement in the real world, in the physical world, and how could we present this in our digital data platform? This is next step. I will solve it. And another one is, this is messy. Actually, this is the real meaning about big of my director. His meaning about big means it is messy. That's why we should define the question to understand what is your boss idea. I think, like before, Kelly was saying, you should have a position. You should know how to talk with your boss. The first thing is you should know what your boss wants. He wants this. My boss wants this. There are more than 40 upstream systems. We should talk with them. They are from Spain, from France, from all of the customer systems. And we also have air-free, sea-free companies. And we have our different driver suppliers. They are all of our upstream systems. We should know the data come from there. And we also from different EU countries. Every country speaks different languages, different law, different process. We will cooperate with that. Means it is messy, actually. So as I said here, the regular value. What is our regular value? Our regular value means the parcel events. It doesn't mean the parcels. It means parcel events. every parcel at least have these 6 events. They are coming from China, and you can see here. They are coming from China, maybe transfer in the Middle East. Nowadays, we are still doing that. Even there are a lot of wars, we are still doing that. Maybe they are transferred once in Middle East. Maybe they go directly to Spain or Frankfurt or go to UK. And this is their first events happen. They are going out of China. The second thing, they will onboard in our sorting center. After the airplane, after the ship, after the train, they will in our sorting center in different country. Every country will have one mine sorting center at least. So, and then they will do sort. They will go to Barcelona, for example, in Spain. They will we will sort it from, okay, this is parcel in Spain, or this is parcel out of Spain. In Spain, maybe they go to Andalusia, Catalonia, different places. That is sorting. And then we will transfer it to go to the light haul. Light haul means the tracks. Maybe tracks, maybe trains, maybe another ship, maybe another plane. So it will go there and go cross door and sub-short. It will short again and maybe will directly deliver. So etc. All of the things. The last step, we call that the last mile. It means we will deliver this directly to our final user. It is individual human. And the human will sign there, will give our feedback, will return. It probably happen another events. So for every parcel, at least it will have 6 events. We should track that. It's like, for example, we should track what is happening and we should track where is it. These 2 things should happen. These 2 information should get in the same time. We should in the same time know where is it and what is it, what is happening. For example, everyone living in Spain, I have a huge, when I started to living in Spain, I have a huge fairness because I don't speak Spanish. Whenever I go to the tienda chino, whenever I go to the bazaar, I'm so afraid to look at the eyes with the Spanish people. Super afraid. What will happen? If I look at the eyes of Spanish people, he will ask, Perdona, ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde está ba? Yes, for sure, look at my face. This face is for this question. Okay, so especially in the tienda chino. And so when they ask me, and I'm a product manager. Product manager have one principle, is to answer. Product manager, other things is not your job. The first thing is answer. So when they ask me, ¿dónde está? I don't know the other words. They maybe say a lot of different stuffs, but I should answer. So how could I answer? I even don't know what he's saying. So I would randomly give him a direction. There, Agi, Aga, Ali, or something. So that I don't care. This is not my business. It is not my store. I will do this. So this is happening in my real work too. My work, when my director tells me, okay, I want to know where is the puzzle. It's like he's asking me, ¿dónde está? And when he asks me, what is happening for this puzzle? It's like some words after the ¿dónde está? ¿Dónde está ba? So I have to define these 2 things. Where is it? And what is happening? At the beginning, I give him the first solution is like, we don't care. We don't track every parcel, every moment. We don't track it. We just track the first events and the final events. It's like when it arrives Spain, we got it. When it delivered in some place, we get it. We don't track middle. What happened, I don't care. But it doesn't work. Because our customer needs to know, our suppliers, drivers, different, even our end users, they have to know what is that, where is it. So how could we build this? I have to track every individual puzzle and every place. So this is, how could we track it? This is the 3 important parts we need to build for this platform. The first one is cloud architecture. As everyone knows, our data platform based on the cloud. And so we should have a very physical, very useful data pipeline, cloud storage to make it smooth, to make it smoothly and don't have anything wrong, lost, exactly. So this is the first thing is cloud architecture. The second part is we have lighthouse. We have deliveries. We should pay for our suppliers. We should calculate how long they will take to deliver one thing. So that moment, we need machine learning model to optimize the time, to make it faster, to make it cheaper, and to make it safer. So this is where we need machine learning model. The third part is we should know, we should value, is that really useful? Or is that just seems very fashion? I was an engineer. I really hate when my manager, that moment when he said, okay, I want that is because other team is doing this. I want that it seems very fashion. We are tracking that. Or we want that is because Google is doing that, because Amazon is doing that. No. Amazon doing that, you go to Amazon. I'm not in Amazon, I won't do that. So the thing is, how could we value it? How could I convince my director, okay, this method is better. We should do this. And that is, I'm going to show you next step. So the cloud architecture and the machine learning models. The first thing is you want to convince someone this thing is a good thing. What you should do? You should at least show at least a real thing. If I want to convince to my director, okay, my model is really useful, or my platform is really good, I should tell him, I should give him a thing at least. Maybe it's super bad in a super poor performance, not good, but I should give him something. So the first thing is I build this in a very basic way. It's very fast. It's like a demo. And this thing will cost very less. It's like just 5, 6 engineers use 2 months, so they will build it very functional. So this thing is I deliver first. And then the cloud architecture. The first thing, I explain this, and then I will explain the cloud architecture, how I build it, and the machine learning model, how I build it, and then I will explain how I evaluate it. Is about the thinking. For cloud architecture, again, the question, define it. What is our cloud architecture? How you think about this? What is the question we need to solve? Not from the initial intuition. It's not from intuition. It's not I'm hungry, I eat. Not that one. What we need for the cloud architecture. The first thing is don't lose any data. Someone want to know, okay, where is my parcel? You should for sure could track the parcel. And how could we do that? I give you an example. Have you ever been to Sala, the clothes store? You go to Sala, and have you ever tried to steal one clothes? Try to steal? No? Okay. Okay, Spain is a really good country. Okay, in my country, I steal. I try steal in Spain. Try to steal, okay, I buy 5 clothes in a bag, and I try to bring a small one to the bed. So in my bag, I have 6. So I try to go out of the Sala, and the guard will detect that. The guard will say, okay, could I check your bag? And he will check it. He will find, okay, there are 6 inside. I will think, this is good. How could he know there are 6 in this? So when you look at very clearly, in Sala there is a device. There is like it's very like a mobile phone, and they use a mobile phone to scan every clothes to give the clothes some detections. That's a very easy thing, and it is very cheap. One thing maybe 0.01 euros, very cheap one. So we are also using this for our parcel. Whenever the parcel arrives in Spain, we will put every parcel automatically with a device on there, on the boxes. So try to don't use the box second time. So whenever you use the box second time, if the box leave your house, we we still can track the box. So that's why we could track the position, the location of every box, of every parcel. In the same moment, we also do scan. We scan the QR code for sure. But what is happening? This thing happens when we lost a parcel. The parcel lost. When we scan it in this sorting center, next sorting center, we didn't scan it. Where is the parcel? So we use this way to locate every parcel in this way. And that is why we will have a lot of data, because this data is updated by time. It's a streaming data. And that is make our system easy to lost data, because it is it will update the same parcel, the same location will update the second time, third time. So we need a redundancy design for this situation. And also for the Double 11, for the Black Friday, for the Christmas, we will have massive data, huge volume about data. That's why we need this system should be variable for the load. For example, the hardest thing is not Black Friday, it's not the Christmas. The hardest thing is the day after the Valentine's Day, the 14th of February. The Valentine's Day after that, we will have a huge volumes of returning. And I don't know who returning it, the girls or the boys. I don't know. I really want to know who is returning those stuffs. But it's really huge, like more than 15%, 50% than our original one. So imagine this. Maybe you send something to your girlfriend, try to check it. After 1 month, try to check it. Did she still keep it, or did she just return it to get some money? And also, we should have a thing to automatic error detection. This thing we are doing by AI nowadays. We don't use any human engineer testing to do the cloud architecture testing, code testing. There is no human nowadays. But the code review, we still have a human doing that. So this is the cloud architecture. For this cloud architecture, you see Kafka or something, but in fact, we have our ecosystem. We have our own ecosystem, but it is very similar as Kafka, as Spark. So I will upload this in our in the platform for the LinkedIn in different platform. You will check it. So if you read it very carefully from this, you will know all of the structures. This is a general structure, but it's not totally event-driven. It is a mix with event-driven and time-driven. And this picture is generated by AI. It's really cool. I will skip this to make it faster. So we will make this data platform very scalable for this huge events every day. And everyone knows we have upstream teams a lot, so they must have a step of ingestion, validation, processing, etc. One thing I would like to say for the machine learning area, we don't use too much machine learning knowledge nowadays. The most useful is linear regression. We still, for example, to predict the next day, tomorrow volume, parcel volume, we still, the linear programming, programming is still better than the other method. We tried neural network, etc., all of the stuff. It is make the system messy. And sometimes it's really useful, and sometimes it's not. This is not stable. So we prefer in the real life application, we prefer something stable. So we are still using linear regression in this situation. And And this is a fraud. Okay, there are three main places we are using the, let's say, machine learning models. But okay, the fraud detection. For the fraud detection, I would like to say, in the real life, fraud detection should be very careful. If you work in a bank, if you work in a finance area, you will say, okay, if I detect one fraud, we will save some money, we will something. But if you work in logistic area, if you detect a fraud and you punish a driver, probably you are not saving money because you lost a very important driver. And that driver in some mountain zone, for example, the east of France, the Nordic countries, if you lost one driver, we will take 3 months to get another driver. So be very careful about the fraud detection in the real work. Don't trust your model too much. Don't trust it, and don't do the punishment immediately. Try to give him the second chance. So in our model, we are doing this like if we detect one driver, he delayed. If he delayed, okay. If he delayed, this is a sure delay. We will try to punish him. But if we detect him, he steals something, we won't punish him at the first time because it's probably wrong. It's probably make a misunderstanding of innocent person. And but if this person really steals something, what he will do next time? He will do the second time for sure. So, but the innocent people won't do the second time. So we will punish the driver or the fraud by the second time, not the first time. So whenever you try to use a machine learning model nowadays, I'm very traditional. I'm still, even I learn mathematics in my PhD, I learn statistics in my PhD, I still very careful to use machine learning automatically. Always I keep human in the loop. Also for the demand forecasting, this is very important because we have to manage how many trucks we need for tomorrow, how many drivers we need to pay for next month. So we need to prepare enough money, enough drivers for our next time, our next step. And in this way, the demand forecasting is important, but it is not automatic. Again, if you say tomorrow we need, if you say tomorrow we need 50 drivers for Madrid, in Madrid to Barcelona or something, okay, do you really have that enough? Do you really have it? The thing is you need it, but do you have it? If you don't have it, what should you do today? So we don't trust our model in this way, and we don't do the decision automatically again. To make it fast, integrated data, it is this is normal because integrated data is from scanning the QR code. So nowadays we are using almost every machine. We use a sorting machine to do it, and we are trying to delete every human impact in this situation. And we are using AI agent associated with robotics. You know, in China, we have a lot of robotics. They are super cheap. I'm afraid my cousin will lose his job in this case. So in this way, we are trying to delete every human impact. And nowadays, I think Amazon is doing the same, is also doing this in Europe sorting centers. For the cloud architecture and the machine learning models, what I'm value? Whenever if you come from Valencia or you went to there is a Fire. There is a festival called Fire, right? So I went to Fire. When I try to evaluate something in Europe, or when I try to evaluate some digital product in special country, special culture, I have to know the culture. I'm new in Spain. How I could know the Spanish culture? I went to Fire, and that shocked me a lot. Fire, the people, they build very beautiful those big stuff, and they fire it. Well, this is wasting your money, I think, is and the funny thing for me, the crazy thing is everyone is looking the things on fire, and the fireman is trying to make the fire lower, trying to stop the fire. And the people around the fire, they would say, agua, agua, try to catch the agua and try to celebrate everything. For a Chinese, this is incredible. But and then I asked the guys, they said it is for them, it's like a wish. They think it is happy, they think it's happiness, they think. In Chinese, what we will do? We will say, dinero, dinero. We will say money, money. So this is what I'm thinking. So when I evaluate everything, so ignore all of those. Ignore all of them. The only thing is profit. The only thing is profit. Always remember, if you're a product manager, you can only solve one problem. One product only can solve one problem. You want revenue, you get revenue. You want profit, you get profit. You want lower the cost, lower the cost. You want higher efficient, you higher the efficient. But you cannot, in the same moment, you cannot get two things. So if I want a profit, in this moment, I want enough profit. I have to lower enough cost. In this way, everything based on this situation. So how I return the first topic, the first question I'm thinking, I was talking about how I evaluate it. Is that fashion or is that useful? It is useful because it is lower enough cost. It gets us enough profit. That is the things I got. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Really amazing talk. I think I read something around you guys use computer vision as well as part of the AI strategy. I'm just curious if I read well or not. Are you using any kind of vision, computer vision in the processes or?
Computer vision.
Computer vision, yes, like videos or photos of the parcels or.
I have, but in this presentation we don't have it. What kind of computer vision which part you are interested in?
Well, mostly what are you using it for?
Using it for.
What are you using, like videos or pictures of the parcels for?
What I'm using is we should two things. Nowadays we use computer vision, but it is a very small part for this situation. Is imagine every truck they have limited space. So every parcel they are different large. They are different size. So we use computer vision to calculate it, how many parcels we could put in one truck. And this is this is what also associated with this. And we use X-ray to detect something dangerous in one parcel. This is also called computer vision in my case. But it is very short, very small part. Good question. Yes.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Olga, and thank you very much. It was very insightful. So I understood that you're working a lot on effectively optimizing and simulating supply chains. That's the core of Alibaba business, right? So my question is what is the most difficult problem that you are trying to solve now in the area of supply chain, and you're kind of struggling?
Super great question. Honestly, I have a lot of struggling problems. I'm trying to figure out which is the most one. One part is difficult nowadays. It is because in Europe, this thing we built it from 0 to 1, but we have something in China. It is very mature in China. It is has a very professional use. We use it very professional that network system for many years. And one thing different Europe with China is in China, we have the last mile Docker. In Spain, it is also called Docker, right? You can put a parcel in a box, in a big closet, and you get like a QR code, or you get a code on your phone. So you put the phone, and then you can bring this. It can save a lot of time and a lot of money for the last mile delivery. But in Europe, it is hard. The first thing, people don't like it. The users, they are not used for this. The second part, it is hard to convince the government to accept this closet. The third part is you have the doorman. Some of them, you don't need this situation. And that thing gives us we need different solutions, is because we nowadays, we are asking the delivery man to make the user sign. At least you have to sign, or at least you have to tell me you get this. But in Nordic country, in some country, like everyone is working. Is not in Spain, sorry to say this. But in Spain, in Portugal, it's okay. But if you go to Nordic country, when the delivery man to try to deliver it, normally there is nobody at home. But in the night, if they deliver it, they will cost us a lot of time, a lot of money for one parcel delivered. That is the hardest problem we are having now. Still haven't have any good solution. We could talk more about this. Maybe ask the Nordic people to employ their citizens to make them stay at home.
Hi, I'm Petra. I'm representing AI here. And my question is, where in this big process you think AI will not replace human?
Which process you think AI won't replace human?
Yes, where do you think humans will stay? Because you were talking a lot about how we try to remove human from here. We have robots. So where, other than your role, of course, AI will not replace human?
Great. Yeah, who will give it? Great question. I really thought about this. Like years ago, when I was at Michigan University in Michigan, my professor always told me one thing is like idea is cheap. Your code is valuable. Your coding, your programming is valuable. But nowadays, it is opposite. Idea really useful. If you, for example, the last mile delivery, if you have a good solution, AI cannot give us solutions. AI cannot know, okay, the drivers, they may be innocent people. The AI don't have this emotion stuff. So nowadays, if you have good ideas, a good way to define question, to solve the question, that kind of job will keep forever, I guess. And the human can try to imply something that's useful.